Okay, let's do nukes for 3.
Nukes for 3. Let's see what we've got here. Nukes for 3. First hand I see. Mad. You've got it.
Mutually assured destruction. If you start a nuclear war, even since you have offensive capabilities but no defensive capabilities.
I'm sorry, say again, you have
offensive
capabilities but not defensive. Go ahead.
Either way, you're still going to lose.
Mutually assured destruction, or MAD, basically is the idea that, you know what, if I fire my weapons at you and you fire your weapons at me, both of us have offensive capabilities, but we can't stop the other ones. Both of us ultimately are going to end up losing. And if we know we're going to end up losing, what does that typically mean?
We don't want to fight.
We're not even going to fight to begin with. Yeah, that's actually 1, 2, 3. You're now in second place comfortably. Pick me a category. Go ahead. Get that category off of there, Holly. Yeah, touch the house. Go ahead.
Global and sovereignty for 2.
Global and sovereignty for 2. What is actually, firsthand I see, what is actually considered the biggest boost or the biggest limitation on globalization? Go ahead, you got it first.
Transportation.
Transportation is considered the biggest boost. Give me something a little bit more specific in there. What about transportation could raise it or lower it? Go ahead.
What's the name of it? Like the price of the fuel.
It is the price of the fuel, yeah. The argument is that transportation really pushed the first wave of globalization, but the high cost of fuel could actually roll globalization back. Go ahead, click it, touch the house. Pick me a category. Y'all are in first. You have at least doubled M.
Global sovereignty 1.
Oh, big spender. Global sovereignty for 1. First hand I see. Tyranny of location. Tyranny of location. And Geneva, walk around. Go ahead. It looks like Toledo's group is ready to lose points.
Conditions in which produces geographical proximity and sources of supply of markets is critical determinant of its ability to complete effectively.
Okay, so that's the definition. Make it real for me.
So for example, if I want to produce tires, I want to be like in a country that has like the resources that I need.
Okay, and?
Or that if you're a business, you want to be near the.
If you're a business, you want to be near the resources.
Near the resources that you can produce your product.
Near the resources and near what else?
I guess regulations.
The consumers.
The consumers. You want to be close to the market. And you're right. The example that the chapter and that I gave was tires. The idea is that if you want to build tires, tyranny of location would say that you've got to be close to A, where the resources are, but B, ultimately where you need to sell it. Is tyranny of location as big of a deal in today's world? Okay, I've got somebody saying yes and somebody saying no. 5. Is tyranny of location as big of a deal in today's world? 4.
Yes.
3.
Oh wait, no.
Which one is it? 2.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Why?
Because
1. Go ahead, Fatima.
Okay, because like the price of the fuel is lower.
Oh, we're back to the fuel again. Go ahead.
I mean, and then it's easier to transport things in because of we don't pay.
It's easier to transport, the fuel is less expensive, and there's also some thought about like tariffs. There are fewer regulations that stop things from the borders. Go ahead, pick me a category. Y'all have it.
What's the name?
Be a
Human
big baller.
nature.
Gotta go.
Human nature 3.
Human nature for 3. First hand I see. What is evolutionary lag? Go ahead, Toby. First hand I see has got it next.
Evolutionary lag refers
Zoom
to
in.
that
Go ahead, get it.
where humanity's ability.
Go ahead.
Is that humanity's development of weaponry is far surpassing the humanity's ability to control previous weapons and ability to kill.
What was the?
I kind of lost it at the end too. Who's got next, Ollie? I think it is Pete. Go, Pete.
Well, the definition is that our
My
ability.
God, people are using the book today. I mean, it's just the last day of class. Go ahead, Pete.
I mean, I have it all highlighted, but it reflected in our ability to build increasingly destructive weapons that allow us to kill from greater distances has outstripped our moral evolution.
Moral evolution. Yeah, I'll actually go with that. That was for 1 or 2 or 3? -3. You've actually picked up on this now. Yeah, evolutionary lag is the idea, and you know, you had said before, oh, we're really smart like the wolf. I don't remember that, but the idea is that we've gotten smarter, we've developed more weapons, but we haven't developed the limits or the moral inhibitions for the previous weapons that we've gotten. So in fact, as we develop more weapons, more advanced ones, we're just not responsible with them. Can you think back to the chapter how this would relate to animals? And do animals have evolutionary lag? 5, 4, 3,
No.
2. Okay, explain.
I mean, it's just genetic. They don't have.
It's just genetic. Animals don't act like humans because it's their nature.
Yes.
I'm not buying that one. I think I saw your hand.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to the gerbils and wolves. Like, we're like gerbils running around with machines. Like, that's what the book says.
The book says we're like gerbils running around with machines?
No, rabbits, actually. It says we're rabbits running around with machine guns.
Okay, but how do I got that, and I think Pete actually gave me that. But animals. Do animals suffer evolutionary lag?
No, because like they only have primitive instincts. Like, they cannot think. They don't have they are not like us human beings.
I see. So they're so primitive that they don't kill each other, and we're so smart that we do.
No, they kill each other, but they don't like rationalize why. Like, they do. Like, it's because of things, but we kill because of ideas.
Y'all buying that?
They're gonna say no. But
-3. I'm not buying it either. Back to last place. Go ahead.
Because animals use their natural weapons.
Explain. Yes.
Rather than while humans develop weapons, animals have their teeth and claws and venom or whatever.
Yeah, the venom.
Yeah,
I gotta put that in there.
Yeah. So whatever they have already developed. They developed the conflict resolution skills based on that. While we are much more dangerous than we're used to.
Conflict resolution might be going a little bit too far, but what I would say to you is that if you had the same teeth for thousands of years, or the same claws for thousands of years, you have now learned how to use them. We haven't learned how to use the last weapons, much less the newer ones. That's why we're killing more of our own than animals are killing of themselves. You gave me the last correct answer, and you are comfortably in second place. Pick me a category.
The blank one for two.
Oh, not the blank one, not the blank
no.
one. Any of the ones that aren't blank.
Oh well.
Gotta go.
Global sovereignty for 4 points.
Oh my god.
Ooh, we've got a Pictionary. Who's gonna draw? I've never used this one before. I don't know how this is gonna work. So I need somebody to draw from their group.
I am not going to draw, and you will not know what it is.
I can't stand, so.
That's gonna be.
Oh, can I say what it is?
I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, this is what I need you to draw. 1 minute. We'll start it on the 12. Got it?
Good.
Got it? Oh, it's right over there. We'll start on the 1. This is from Globalization and Sovereignty, and this is from an article. Oh, God. Oh, my. This is from Globalization and Sovereignty. This is not bad.
You brought this upon yourself.
Yeah, we're in the first bench.
Okay, I'll come to you, but they still have a few more minutes. Actually, they don't have much longer though. 15 seconds. It's a car with headlights.
What? No. It's not.
5 more seconds.
Do we have to name the
Looks
article?
nothing like it.
Don't have to name the article yet, but what he's supposed to be drawing. 3,
I want next.
2, 1.
That's all I've got.
What's that?
That's fair, man. That's all.
The apple?
I don't like it.
No, there's no nets. There's no apple. Go ahead, go have it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Minus 4. Who's got it next?
I was, I think
No,
it
it was her.
that's what I was pointing to.
Me? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Taj Mahal?
Taj Mahal! Oh, zoom in on that artwork. That's the Taj Mahal.
Someone could do it.
The Rogue Alliance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all have it first. First hand I see has got it next. What is the significance of the article that dealt with the Taj Mahal? And I think you've got it next, but y'all have it now. Go.
The article mainly referred to people moving to other nations for medical treatment.
Moving to other nations.
No, well, just visiting other nations for medical treatment.
Visiting other nations for medical treatment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me more.
Can we add more?
Yeah, you've got control.
Okay, and like the insurance, one of the guy from North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina always gets points.
Okay, and then
Carl Garrett.
was
His name
asked.
is
It
Carl
was
Garrett.
actually
Sorry.
Carl Garrett. It was.
Okay, and then he was, his insurance company told him to go there and get his surgery, which will cost him at least $100,000 in the U.S.
Yeah.
But it will cost them $20,000 in India. Like,
Okay, so by going overseas and actually getting a medical procedure over there, it would save the insurance companies a significant amount of money.
And they
Tell
will
me
give
more.
him, they will
5.
give him $10,000 back when he.
They were actually going to give him a rebate of $10,000 for having the surgery there. You also have it 4.
And surgery is on gallbladder and left shoulder.
He was actually going to get surgery on gallbladder and left shoulder. Now tell me more about this actual process. Go.
Well, there are two risks. One, if anything were to go wrong, he wouldn't be able to put a lawsuit against them. And the
Part of the reason, 1, 2, 3, 4, that
And
foreign
another-
overseas healthcare is inexpensive or less expensive is the malpractice, the lack of malpractice protections. Tell me more.
Another issue is that while this treatment is available to him, it's not really available to the local population.
That's true too, and the term that they have for this is actually medical tourism. As a medical tourist, you go and you visit, you have surgeries, and in this instance, it would save the insurance company a significant amount of money. He would actually get a $10,000 check and get basically a refund back. Anything else that you can tell me about this process? And go quick. 3. You got it.
20 hours, like a flight back, like the risk of coming back, after the surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the long flight.
Yeah.
They were talking about the long flight when coming back after the surgery. Like
That would
might
be an
happen.
argument against. Anything else? Positives or negatives? 3.
I just wanted
2,
to. It was a paper
1.
company.
What's
It
that?
was a paper company.
I'm tired of that. Pete, tell me, you've got control. Pete doesn't want control. Have they missed? They haven't missed it. They missed the drawing, but not the discussion. Who's got it?
We got it.
Actually, I do think it's them. Yeah, go ahead. Questions?
He had his own nurse in the hospital. He had his own nurse that would only care for him and not like a bunch of other people.
That's true.
And also he got a visit to the Taj Mahal before his surgery.
I was waiting for somebody to bring up the Taj Mahal. Understand on this, medical tourism basically says that you're going to get to go and you're going to save an incredible amount of money on your procedures. Not only are you going to save money, but you're going to get world-class physicians, you're going to get top-notch accommodations, you're going to get your own personal nurse. I mean, you're going to get the highest standard of care. And in his instance, Garrett's instance, he's going to get a refund back. And this would deal with things like shoulders. This would deal with things like gallbladders. This would deal with things like dental work. I mean, we're talking about all sorts of different surgeries, and he would get that paid visit to the Taj Mahal. Anything else that you can tell me good or bad about this? 4. You are in second place, third place. 3, 2.
I guess about the malpractice, they already mentioned it, but it's like they always sue in the United States, and they always the insurance companies always get money back for the most part.
Yeah.
And over there, but it's different between countries, so you there's no guarantee that you can, I guess.
Yeah, we've kind of heard this. Anything new?
Yeah,
3,
Okay.
2, 1. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely missing.
Okay, go ahead.
Part of why it would be so expensive in the U.S. is that surgeries like the gallbladder and shoulder surgery would be subsidizing the emergency room care at the hospital. So,
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So having this means that the hospital is losing money to pay for the emergency room service and might have to be cutting hours because of money lost through medical tourism.
Absolutely. Anything else your group wants to say? 4, 3, you're in second place, but it's tightening. 2, 1. You mentioned, actually, did y'all? Okay, she took yours. On this is a good example of globalization because the trick is that these services are so much less expensive, there is an incentive to go overseas. But there are positives and negatives. The positives would be the examples of the money that you're able to save, the benefits that you're able to get. The negatives, though, would be that travel, would be the malpractice, or would be hospitals not being subsidized here with some of these other surgeries, hospitals having the expensive emergency room subsidized. Take a look at that article. Pick me a category. Hit the light switch, Ali, if you would.